Isang pananawagan sa may kapal mula sa bayang nasasakdal. Panginoon, sa panahon ng kadiliman at pandemya, alagaan mo ang iyong bayan, gabayan mo ang iyong bayan. Panginoon, kaawaan mo kami. Kristo, kaawaan mo kami. Ang daing ng iyong bayan ay iyong pakinggan. Panginoon, ang iyong mga anak ay ligtas mo sa kadiliman. Ang Kyrie ay isang pagsusumamo na naglalaman ng lahat ng ating mga daing at pangamba para sa ating bayan.
Speak out. Let your voices be heard. Let the Lord know how much we all love and believe in this country, this gift, this nation, and all its people. Let your love for the Philippines and for our people be heard amidst the plague of terror and deception, amidst the pestilence of violence and injustice, amidst the disease of greed and corruption. The Lord will hear our voices, once silent and meek, now growing, not in hatred, but in love for this country. He will shine His light upon us.
Bayan ko, kailan ka mamulat? Ang totoo'y nakikita na, kumipikit ka ba?
Kailan pa, kapag wala ka nang magagawa, kapag wala ka nang ibubuga.
Bayan ko, kailan ka matututo? Sadyang ikaw ang kalaban mo, ikaw rin ang susunod.
Kailan, kapag wala ka nang magagawa, kapag wala ka nang ibubuga. Bayan ko, kailan ka tatayo? Kailangan ang tugong inalay sa'yo.
O bayan ko, ang oras ay malapit nang maubos. Bangon na, umangon bayan ko.
Ngunit kailan, kapag wala ka nang magagawa, kapag wala ka nang ibubuga. Bayan ko, kailan ka tatayo? Kailangan ang totong inalay sa'yo.
Bayan ko, ang oras ay malapit nang maubos. Bago na umangon bayan ko. Kung magkasama-sama, tinig na sabay-sabay, susulong ka. Sugod na. Bayan ko, kailan ka tatayo? Kailangan ang tugong inalay sa'yo. O bayan ko, ang oras ay minsan ang siyang minamahal. Ang isang siyang ako'y tagumpay na nasiligid. Ang bituin at araw sa kailan ang may di magsiligid. Parang araw-araw natin magsimula, buhay ay langit sa liman. Nagbibigay ang laman ay matalapit, ang malatay ng langit sa liman.
Hello Philippines, my name is Sushmita,
I'm Sam,
broadcasting live from Global TV Bollywood Studio, India.
live from Global TV London studio. You are watching Global TV Philippines
I'm so excited to join you. Catch me soon on the Rapporteur News
with
Isabel
Isabel Fernandez
and Chino
Hansel
Hansel
Fillian.
Together, let's unite the universe with substance by bringing news you can trust. Until then.
See you.
Hello mga kaibigan, magandang hapon and welcome sa isa na namang episode ng Ako at ang Kalikasan TV or AKTV. Ayan, kasama ninyo inyong Kuya David ngayong hapon at syempre marami-rami naman tayong pag-uusapan dito sa Ako at ang Kalikasan TV. Ito po ang ating Season 6, Episode 5 and we will talk about an introductory book. Ayan, kaibigan. Food Sustainability to Fight Poverty. Makakausap po natin ang author dito na kaibigan ko. At syempre kasama ko rin sa Aksyon Kalikasan at sa Green Party of the Philippines. Pero bago po yan mga kaibigan, mga ilang paalala lang, no? So simula po, ngayon na ba? Yes po, simula ngayon mga kaibigan, bawal na po muling lumabas ang mga minors sa buong Metro Manila, 17 years old below at ang mga 65 years old and above. Ito po ay bagong protocol hanggang April, I think ito, no? Bagong protocol in order to combat the COVID-19 pandemic, no? Nakatawa ko kanina mga kaibigan kasi yung isa kong anak dito, sabi niya, may nabasa siya sa Facebook, sabi niya, parang meme ni Marvin Agustin, nagtatanong kung night shift daw ba yung mga virus. Kasi sa gabi daw, may curfew, so walang tao. Tapos umaga, maraming tao. So, ibig sabihin, light shift yata yung virus. Kaya pag gabi, kailangan yung curfew. Siguro nga naman, no? Kaya may curfew para mabawasan yung virus. Pero sa umaga, marami pa rin tao. So, dapat mayroong curfew sa araw. Hindi ko, parang light shift, no? So, yan. At isa pa mga kaibigan, ito, matagal ko na pong tinatanong, guys, no? So, yung po mga may sagot sa tanong ko, no? Kasi nakita ko kahapon, yesterday we go to Bulacan, no? Sa Malolos. And we saw the ship back of the public buses na wala ka ng katabi, no? 1:1, kumbaga sa upuan, no? Pero pagdating po sa jeep, public utility jeepney, halos magkadikit na yung mga tuhod nyo. Magkakadikit, meron lang kayong harang na plastic. So I don't know if there is a scientific, mamaya siguro, isisingit natin do sa ating guest, no? If there is a scientific finding that putting a plastic cover in between people will curb the transmission of the virus. So hindi ko alam kasi palagay ko wala naman IATF guideline na maglagay ng plastic doon. So ingat po kayo sa mga jeep, no? Kasi dapat talaga 1 seat apart. Maliwanag po yung sabi ng Department of Health that there should be physical distancing. Unfortunately, in our public utility jeepney, wala pong physical distancing. Sa atin, nagkakabangga kayo ng tuhod. Tapos, meron pang jeep, babangga sa'yo yung plastic sa mukha mo. Hindi ko may virus yun. Dila sa mukha mo na lahat, no? So, yun. Sa Japong lumalaki ulit, may mga variant yung virus. Parang mga X-Men yung virus na yan, no? Yung COVID-19, may Brazilian variant, may African variant, merong P.3. So talaga nagmi-mutate daw. So kailangan talaga, let us support the government in their vaccination drive. Let us support the government in what they are doing. Because if we will only support the government, especially sa pagiging, itong pinakamatindi, bawas-bawasan ang katigasan ng ating ulo. Naku po, wag na po tayong masyadong mag-congregate. Nabawas-bawasan natin yan. Yan ang number 1 na problema eh. Hindi naman talaga gobyerno ang may kasalanan sa karamihan. Matitigas ang ating ulo at meron din ilan na matitigas sa gobyerno. Tulad itong PNP Chief Sinas. Sinasabi ko na nga ba, bakal ng beses mo na yan. Nagmalyalita, kayo naman, bumisita pa. Talagang sinasabi ko na nga ba. So yun, bago tayo magsimula, siyempre, I would like to share this song. It is written by Benny Satruno and performed by our very good friend, Rapid Jani. It's called Bayani ng Mundo. Because, ladies and gentlemen, in this pandemic, ultimately, our frontliners and the healthcare workers will be the ones that is really suffering. At nais ko rin po ipaabot yung aking pakikiramay sa aking isa sa aking naging kaibigan, naging kasama sa cosplay, sa kanyang pamilya, kay Ramses Francisco, no? Nakakabigla po, nakahapon lang ay nalaman namin na pumanaw siya dahil sa COVID. Siya po ay, I think, 28 years old lang, no? Bata pa. Napakasigla ng tao, health conscious, nag-gym pa, pero talagang pag tinamaan ka nito at hindi ka naagapan at wala kang pera. Kasi sabi nga, medyo kinulang daw, sabi acid reflux daw yata yung first finding, but unfortunately, due to the bills, dilipat sa PGH, and then by that time, it was found out that it was already COVID and it was too late. So, sandali lang. No? Nakakalungkot. So, magtulong-tulong po tayo mga kaibigan. Marami sa atin nagbabaliwala, sinasabi hindi ito biro. Totoo naman po na para lang itong flu. It's the truth. But the thing is, this is very transmissible. And that is the main problem. Because in the end, if it is very transmissible, then our health system will be overwhelmed. So yun ang problema. Yung pagka-overwhelm ng ating health system, pag may hindi natanggap ng mga sakit, tulad sa Brazil, nako, yung mga sa Brazil, pag nakita niyo sa mga kaibigan, nagkawawa, nag-iintay na lang po sa labas ng kanilang kamatayan sapagkat punong-puno na. Kaya mag-ingat po tayo at saluduhan din natin siyempre ang mga bayani ng mundo, ang lahat ng health workers and frontliners. Patuloy po tayong manalangin, suportahan ang ating pamahalaan, pangalagaan ang ating sarili at magtulungan po tayo sapagkat kaya po nating labanan ang COVID-19 na ito. Ng mundo, ang lahat ng health workers and frontliners. Patuloy po tayo.
Ay kaibigan, paano ba ito matatanggap? Sa akin ba ay may darating pang bukas? Takot ay laging dala-dala sa isipan ng bawat isa. May tanong sa puso ko.
Ng mundo, ang lahat ng health workers and frontliners. Patuloy po tayo.
Ngunit may tulad mo na puso ay totoo, handang ibuwis ang buhay para sa kapwa-tao. Ang tungkulin ay gagampanan ng walang pag-aalinlangan. Gagawin ang nararapat dahil sa sinumpaan. Ang pagmamahal na alinyo ay bukal, wagas at totoo. Ang papuri aming alay sa mga katulad niyo. Pasasalamat ang handog namin sa bayani ng mundo. Di natin alam kung hanggang kailan ang pagsubok na magdadaan. Ngunit tayo ay hihinto sa laban. Sama-sama sa hanggang wakas, darating na kay gandang bukas. Nakasama ang bawat sagot at lunas. Ngunit may tulad niyo na puso ay totoo, handang ibuwis ang buhay para sa kapwa-tao. Ang tungkulin ay gagampanan ng walang pag-aalinlangan. Gagawin ang nararapat dahil sa sinumpaan. Ang pagmamahal na alay niyo ay bukal, wagas at totoo. Ang papuri aming alay sa mga katulad niyo. Pasasalamat ang handog namin sa bayani ng mundo. Handog namin sa bayani ng mundo. Ang tungkulin ay gagampanan ng walang pag-aalinlangan. Gagawin ang nararapat dahil sa sinumpaan. Ang pagmamahal na alay niyo ay bukal, wagas at totoo. Ang papuri aming alay sa mga katulad niyo. Pasasalamat ang handog namin sa bayani ng mundo. Sa bayani ng mundo. Sa bayani ng mundo.
Ayan, magandang hapon po muli mga kaibigan. Ayan, hindi ko mapigilan eh. Nakakalungkot kasi na mga kaibigan na yung mga taong mahal natin talaga namang bigla na lang kukunin ng virus na ito, pero wala naman tayo ibang masisisi sapagkat ganyan talaga ang sakit. Ang hindi natin kayang hindi natin kayang pigilan, hindi natin kayang piliin kung sino yung tatamaan o what not. So, yan, pag nalaman natin ay pumana, so wala tayong magagawa kasi mahirap dito mga kaibigan, no? Asan ba yung tissue? Pera nga ako ng tissue. Ang mahirap kasi dito, pagkamatay ng kaibigan natin, mag-ana o kilala, diretso cremate na, so hindi na papaglamain. Kahapon nga, malungkot mga kaibigan, no? Kahit yung magulang daw, sabi nung isa din namin kasamahan, yung tatay daw ay hindi pa rin alam na gano'n na nga yung sinapit ng kanyang anak. Nakakalungkot talaga. This is a sickness that that test our social framework as a human being. So mag-ingat po tayo mga kaibigan. Sabihin din natin sa ating mga kilala, mga na mag-ingat sila sapagkat pag nalaman natin, too late na talaga, no? Yan. Pasensya na po, excuse me. Yan. So, ano pa man, kaya natin po ang labang ito, malalagpasan din natin, magtulungan po tayo. On with our life. Hopefully, it will be a better normal, a green normal. And now, ladies and gentlemen, ito para pag-usapan naman natin ang introductory book na ito. Yan. Na marami po tayong matututunan tungkol sa mga halaman na inaapak-apakan lang natin, mga halaman na akala natin ay damo. Yun pala ay edible, pwede natin kainin at pwede natin itanim. So to be our guest for today, he is of course a member of Aksyon Kalikasan and author of Food Sustainability to Fight Poverty. Ito po yan, yung set 1 pa lang ang nilalabas. Kasi yung iba, marami-rami pa to. He is also a naturalist, an environmentalist, a public speaker, and a politician, also a member of the Green Party of the Philippines. Please welcome once again in Aksyon Kalikasan TV, kasi kasama natin siya last Sunday sa Green Agenda, si Sir EUZLUZANDE. Magandang hapon sa iyo. Medyo natagalan ako.
Good afternoon. No, of course, it's human nature. Somebody passed away, so we really need to be very emotional and sentimental about it. That's how it goes. Our condolences. Very saddening. I've seen that from Facebook last time. That was your post.
Matagal lang hindi nakikita nung kasi di ba nagtayo kami ng cosplay for a cause organization. Yung Naruto Cosplayers Philippines. It was a cosplay group. Nag-release kami ng superhero. At the same time, tumutulong din kami mga outreach sa mga cancer patients, ganyan. At isa yan sa mga una naming nakasama. Napakabait, napakasipag. So yun, mahirap kasi malaman mo yung kaibigan mo, bigla na lang. Nawala na pala.
That's so, very
anyway,
natural.
Maraming salamat, Dayos, sa nakikiramay. Siyempre sa pamilya ni Ramses, kayo po yung nakikiramay uli. Ayan, on with our topic for today. So siyempre, ito po yung ating pag-uusapan, ang introductory book. So sabi nyo ba, yung book na yun, manipis pala. Ano po to? Introduction. This is an introduction to actually a bigger project for the edible fruits and plants na malimit, dineneglect lang natin at inaapak-apakan.
Yeah.
So Sir Dayos, una natin pag-usapan, what inspired you to actually do, ano ba tawag doon? Do writings about edible plants and animals. Kasi alam ko, may simula pa to bago naging libro. So simulan natin, saan ba nagsimula yung iyong passion to share about these edible plants and animals?
All right. So for this particular book, I was inspired to do it primarily because our country have a wide and diverse biodiversity. We have all this type of plants available in our surrounding areas, but most of them are actually underutilized. So what do we mean by underutilized? We do not consume all these type of plants that are actually available in our localities. That is actually a saddening fact. I wanted people to be more educated on how to actually make use of these plants. That is why during the pandemic, I began writing about plants because, like what I said, I wanted more people to get engaged into foraging activities. So I've said this before, about 30% of our expenditures for food supplies in the kitchen will be reduced, will be slashed. I swear, I've tried it before. You see, we do foraging. It is an old practice that has to be revived among rural areas. Because if you ask, like in my hometown in Liliu, Laguna, people are
Tama.
foraging for ferns. You see edible ferns in the along the river banks. They're foraging for colitis or amaranths. These are all readily available food supply that you can simply pluck from your garden. In fact, sometimes there are too many of them that we just simply get rid of them because they say it's invasive. So from then on, we started to uh, utilize all these type of plants so that people would get nutrition at the same time. All these plants have medicinal values. They have medicinal values. They actually contain enough proteins and enough nutrients, proteins if you're talking about legumes and all. So it's really inspiring to
Naalala ko,
have
Dayos,
this kind of
nung
work.
bata pa
Yes,
ako. Bata pa ako. I remember before,
you're
in
still
the
young.
province, kasi I grew up in Quezon, no, in Atimonan, Quezon. You never get hungry, even halimbawa wala kang pera. Kasi bawat bahay, every home has a backyard, no? Doon sa backyard na nagtatanim ka ng
Correct.
yung mga kamatis, sibuyas, minsan meron pa kayong mga avocado, langka and everything. So, ang bawa, sa bahay nyo, kulang ng ganito. Pupunta ka lang doon sa kapitbahay mo and you will ask for that. Hindi nga hindi nga binibili. You will ask for it. Hihingi ka lang. Kasi bibigyan nila sa'yo. Tapos sasabihin, oh, meron kayong ganito, di ba? Baka naman pwede makahingi kami. Ganon dati yung kalakaran, no?
It's,
Tapos,
it's the
ang isa sa
barter.
paborito ko, yung, ano tawag dito, yung, ano ba, fern. Fern yan eh. Kasi uso yan sa Quezon eh. Niluluto yung fern, di ba? May
We call it
ginataang.
pako.
Yun, pako. Tama. Ginataang pako. Yan. Isa sa pinakamasarap na luto ng Quezon yung ginataang pako. No? Pero alam mo, paano ba, I mean, di ba you have compiled how many edible plants and animals? Animal, Ayan,
That's
ang hirap
separate
mo
book.
sa live.
That is a separate book. It will be coming out eventually.
Sorry.
No, but I have really. I have. I have
Natawa
my
ako.
written articles about animals. I have written articles about animals. We will work on that project too. Yeah, we will.
Yan mo,
We will
mahirap
work
sa
on that
live pag
project too.
nagkamali ka na sinabi. Talaga.
No,
How many
that's
edible
understandable.
How many edible plants have you compiled already and published in your? I understand you published this first on Facebook, right?
Yes. We have all these articles on my page, but since people requested for it, most of my followers, they're growing in numbers. Hopefully, so far I have 8,000. So most of them requested for this book to be a field guide. So that is why we started with the first set, so that try to test the market, how well the people would actually have their response with the presence of this book. But what I said before, so that's more than 200 plants, actually more than 200 edible wild plants, mostly are endemic in the Philippines. So we have those articles in there. I was telling people, Sir David, before, right? So back then, between 7,000 to 10,000 BC, people are just foraging for food. In fact, all these commercialized vegetables started as a collection, or something like a collection of seeds, collection of plant samples, plant materials from hunters, from gatherers. You see, we just learn how to cultivate them eventually, all these commercialized vegetables that we have. So that's why I was telling people, these weeds become what? Invasive. Because nobody's consuming them, nobody's eating them. They're underutilized. That is why sometimes commercialized vegetables began to increase in price because of the output and all that. But if we come to think about it, we started having these plants from the cultivation process by simply collecting them from the wild.
Eating them.
So that is the origin.
They're underutilized.
So ano ba
These
yung
are
mga
all
parang
That is why
pinakamadali?
sometimes
What is
commercialized
the
vegetables began to
parang
increase
pinakamadaling
in
kolektahin
price
na
because of the
edible
output
plant?
and all that. But if we come to think
Sorry, I
about
can
it,
hear feedback.
Naka-feedback pala ako. Sorry yan. Sorry
Yeah.
po.
So
Ano yung
no, no,
pinakamadaling kolektahin nating halaman?
you see, if you look around, like for when you are in the province, all right, aside from the city area, there's a lot of these type of plants that you can collect. I've mentioned about colitis or amaranth. That is one, and then we also have a bush passion fruit. That is another one. Cape gooseberries. These are sweet berries. The alateris. Most people neglect this type of fruits.
Yung
These
aratilis,
are, you know,
inaakit namin yun nung bata kami, di ba? Nagpapaunamahan kami umakyat doon eh, sa puno ng aratilis.
yes, it just grows in the wild, and some more it has medicinal value. You see, it's good for, it's actually good for diabetes patients suffering from diabetes. It is good as a diuretic. The leaves, the young shoots, I posted on my page before. You can make it, as a collagen source for the health conscious, for the beauty regimen of some females out there. They can try it. They can make a tea out from the young shoots or young leaves of the alateris tree, aside from the fruit itself. You see, there are different usage of these parts of the plant. Now, aside from alateris, you have colitis there. You have fern, the pako that we are collecting from the riverbanks. I also have that article written about it. Aside from its nutritional value, um, there's also this elephant foot yam. You see, it's a type of yam that we don't really, we call it pungapong in Tagalog.
Apo.
If like the smell of the, like something like rafflesia. The smell, very pungent, but it's edible. The corm underneath is actually edible. It is being eaten in India. In fact, it's a cash crop. But here in the Philippines, we don't bother making use of such. We don't bother about it. The leaves can also be eaten. It can be eaten like, an eggplant, like how you prepare an eggplant for a meal. But we don't eat that. Simply because some people are scared too. They're not accustomed with, or they thought it's actually poisonous, but it's not. That is the problem. You have all this type of wild edible weeds or plants around us, but we don't make use of them. These are just some. There's a lot, like the
Ito,
talisay,
pakita
right?
natin. Ayan,
And that's
aratilis.
alateris.
Ayan. Masarap to. Ito yung pinag-aagawan
It's
namin nung bata pa kami, no? Pero
yes, it's
meron bang
very
ganyan? I mean, is it still, uh, are
it's
there
growing
still
in the
fruit trees
wild.
like this? Mm,
It's growing in the wild. It's not actually endemic to our country. It was
mhm.
introduced most probably during the Spanish time, and these Jamaican cherries are currently scattered everywhere. There's a there's a wide distribution of this particular fruit bearing trees, but people neglect them probably because it's a common sight for them. They don't
Mm.
bother about the nutritional value. They don't bother about the medicinal value. You see, it's just a common
So, pwede ito
fruit-bearing
sa,
trees on the
gaya na sabi
roadside.
mo kanina, pwede pampaganda. Tama ba?
Yes, the leaves, the young shoots. You can
Yung
boil it.
leaves.
You can make, yes, you can make like a decoction. Decoction. You boil it for
Mm.
10 minutes, a handful of leaves. Boil it for 10 minutes under low flame, and about 2 cups of water, reduce it into half, and that's it. You have your instant collagen source.
Wow.
It's expensive if you buy a collagen from Watson's, for example.
So yun guys,
You
hanap
see?
na kayo ng Aratilis yung mga babae dyan. Look for an Aratilis and start making your own collagen, no? So
Yes,
ang dahil
it's a
pala,
good
no? So itong book mo na to, itong Food Sustainability to Fight Poverty. So nakita ko set 1. Bakit set 1?
Well, we decided to actually split the publication into several sets so that people will be asking for more. But I received a suggestion that, we might as well have it like an entire complete book. Although it may cost more because of the publication cost, of course, that should be fine. Anyway, this will be a very useful guide in the field so that people can actually practice their own foraging activities. And at the same time, it can also be a way for a family bonding during this pandemic. You see, you can teach your young children to do their own foraging activities. You need not to be a botanist or a biologist to identify the plants around you. All you need to do is a proper and well-guided book like this one. It contains all the needed information. The
So
description is there.
itong per set, parang how many plants, edible plants are contained in the introductory issue of the book?
But I must say, just for that we have 10 plants introduced in there, but we intend to have this 200 plants in a book with
Madami, ha?
obviously more pages. Yes, we should have that one. So that's why we wanted. It will cost more. So uh, if some organizations are willing to actually produce a project with us and have this um, uh, introduced to the market so that people will be having their own copies of this particular book, then please just contact us. You may reach us. That's from Aksyon Kalikasan and GPP also there.
Ngayon, according to our sources, yan, PHP, 149 pesos. So kung gusto nyo pong order, please send a text message to 0945-261-2012 or 0935-011-8837. So ang content ng book po na nandito, mga halaman, itong higad-higaran, parangis, pipinong gubat, Maria-Maria, lobo-lobuhan. Ang hilig talaga ng Pinoy sa paulit-ulit na salita. Kahit sa pangalan, ding-dong, dong-dong. No?
Yes.
Mati pala sa halaman, no? Damong mabaho. Walang mabaho itong damo na to. Kulitis, water cold drop, tawa-tawa. I wonder, bakit tawa-tawa?
Yeah, the tawa-tawa is common for dengue fever.
Baka siguro pag kilain mo, matatawa ka. Hindi naman.
Well, I hope
Taro
yes.
or gabi, dadayem and ampalayang ligaw. Yun. Ano ba yung itong tawa-tawa, alam ko, sikat tong halaman na to eh. Nakikita ko to sa mga releases ni DOH. Ano ba yung tawa-tawa?
Because tawa-tawa actually have saponins that are actually important for this dengue fever. It's actually used
Saka ano
for...
pala siya, no? According to your article, it is an adjuvant, the treatment for COVID-19 aside from its known use for dengue.
At the moment, yes. It's a natural remedy. It's a natural remedy, primarily because it is rich in antioxidants and it boosts the immunity, the immune system.
Wow.
So if you are suffering from certain symptoms of COVID-19 or probably a typical flu. Let's not actually have that COVID-19 term for such. It can boost the immunity. That is its main goal anyway. In fact, if you had this, if you are actually experiencing COVID-19, usually you will be given ascorbic acid or vitamin C with zinc, something like that. And natural remedies is a good alternative for such. Of course, we're not encouraging people to do self-medication. You still have to consult your doctor, but adjuvant plants, all right, may actually help to reduce the signs and symptoms that a patient is actually suffering. I am still waiting for further research about the plants with regards to its usage with COVID-19. Because at the
Ah,
moment we have coconut, we have VCO or the virgin coconut oil because of its antiviral properties. Probably that is why it's being used for such treatment. But these are just
ang isa sa
alternative
ang isa
ways.
sa alam ko na talagang matindi ang use against mga pneumonia, fever, cough is also oregano, no? Kasi panahon ng oregano na yan. Yan nga yung oregano, mayroon pang bawal kang mag-consume ng oregano ng sobrang dami kasi nakakahilo, no? Pero yan is one
But
of the
those are
very
the
prominent herbal plants, no?
usage. We have a lot. It was published during the time of Senator DOH Secretary Juan Flavier
Let's do
about
it.
the use of let's do it. Yeah, the late great senator. He introduced the use of alternative medicine using plants, endemic plants in the country. Now going back to oregano, I think I have that too. Um, we just have to compile all of these written works so that it will be more useful for as a field guide, and also um, so that our readers will have all the information that they need so that they can practice their own foraging activities. In fact, I wanted to engage Aksyon Kalikasan and Green Party of the Philippines to have like a program that will be showing people exactly how to do foraging around your areas so that they would see, aside from the book, you already have a field guide, you already have something to read about. You still need to put it into practice. There is an execution of the activity that you wanted people um, of this particular movement that we wanted to make. You see, we wanted to show it to them. That's why I was telling Sir Chot, also the president of Aksyon Kalikasan, if we can, have a program about. I'm not really good in video making and editing and all that. I wish I really could, but that actually prevented me from showing people about. I have something on my page which shows how to cook parsley and include it in mung bean soup, o ginataang munggo, for example. But it would be more pleasing to the eyes of the target participants if we will have it in a video footage and an actual video, you know, just to prove that this is real. Those
Pero yung mga
weeds
kasama
that we
natin
have
na
from
nanonood,
is
no,
real. You can eat
if
them.
interested silang simulan, no, eto merong 12, paunang 12 edible plants in the Philippines that are consumed in other countries. Pero kinakalimutan dito sa ating bansa. So ito yung paunang installment ng food sustainability to fight poverty. It can be yours, no, for only 149 pesos. So maganda dito mga kaibigan, no, hindi lang po ito nakakatulong na ma-educate kayo. Makakatulong rin po ito para sa mga environmental projects mo ng Aksyon Kalikasan, at syempre mga other activities for the environment. So your purchase means a lot to encourage activities for the environment. So 149 pesos at ito po andito yung unang 12 edible plants. So may mga susunod pa tayo and then we will have a bigger book. So ito, mura lang, 149. Siyempre, plus shipping. Ayan po yung order kung saan kayo mag-message sa ating screen, 0945-261-2012 at 0935-011-8837. You can also message our page, AKTV or Aksyon Kalikasan, to order this introductory or set 1 of the book. So napakaganda nito mga kaibigan. Isasuggest ko nga, sabi ko, dapat sa susunod, no, lalagyan din natin pag yung complete book na, merong mapa.
Yes.
Alam mo yan, may map ng Philippines. Tapos halimbawa, itong halamang to, may legend ka doon, 1. O doon mo siya makikita, di ba? Doon mo siya makikita. Para pag naghahanap ka, oh, ito pala, saan ko ba ito makikita? O, punta ka agad doon. Yan. Yun ang mga para exciting, no? Tapos siguro may activity, action kalikasan na kapag nakakita yung ating mga bumili ng libro, pwede lang picturean, send nila sa page or sa website, then ilalagay natin yung mga parang storya nila, kung ano yung mga na-porridge sila, saan nila nakita.
Testimonials.
Para other
Yes,
people
we need testimonials. Yes.
Yes. Para other people, ay, meron pala sa ganitong lugar. Oy, dito sa akin, meron tawa-tawa. Oh, dito naman sa akin, merong Naturalist. Ito yung ginawa natin. Para, alam mo, we create stories out of it and we encourage people to really promote and use our own edible plants and herbal medicine. No? Sabi nga niya, Rachel,
yes.
Welcome to AKTV, Sir EUZLUZANDE. Yes, this is real. We have here live love.
Hi, Ma'am Rachel. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support.
Ganda
She's
nitong,
been very supportive all this time. Yeah, in fact, when she sent a message to me and asked a plant to be identified, I didn't hesitate to respond quickly because I know those plants. It's part of my collection already. So I've been continuously writing about plants, and with our advocacy of encouraging people to do foraging, our own local, our own endemic plants around. So it's really good to have this kind of project, because with this, people will not realize that, all right, my expenditures for food was actually reduced eventually. Just perform foraging and you can have it reduced, and which is really good. It's not about like commercial vegetables over natural or wild growing weeds. It's not like that. If the budget is tight and the supply that you needed for the kitchen is available around you, then why not make use of such? It's a mindset that we all need to change. Like what I
Tama.
mentioned before, right? We've been influenced by the Westerners, by the Western civilization. Like these are all the commercialized vegetables. These are all what you need to eat because it
Tama.
yields more and bigger and all. But of
Ang
course, when you
isa
talk
pa sa
about
interesting, no, Dayos, no, there's a movie. Itong, kalala ko yung movie ni Sarah Geronimo na saka ni Nova Villa, no. Limutan ko yung title, yung may, a kiss me in the morning. Yung kumakanta sila ng gano'n, no. Kasi yung si Nova doon, talagang sinasabi niya, ayaw niya na maglagay sa mga lutuin niya ng mga, yung mga pulbo-pulbo, di ba ngayon, usong-uso na yung, kailangan mo na ginisa sa sampalok, bili ka ng ginisa flavor mix, kailangan mo ng ganito, bili ka ng, yung mga pulbo-pulbong tinutulbog, di ba? Kasi dati
Yeah.
naman mga kaibigan, pag
Food
halimbawa,
enhancers.
luluto ka ng, ano yan, ng, kung may kulay pula, gagamit ka ng atsuete, di ba? Luluto ka ng ginisa sa sampalok talaga ang gagamitin mo. Di ba? Ngayon, parang, kailangan mo, food enhancer na lahat. Magic sarap,
Bonus.
pati nga yung gata, powdered na, di ba?
It should not be that way. I mean, on one of my articles before, I said, we need not to always have this type of food enhancers, food additives, food enhancers. It's been proven to be, some of the research shows that it's carcinogenic. Although, of course, monosodium glutamate has been used for years, and there's the ongoing debate whether it is carcinogenic or not. You see, but still, of course, the safest would be the natural way. So that is why, um, for that particular book, we have different types of plants that can be serve as a spice for you in order for you to enhance the flavor of your food. It can serve as a main vegetable dish, a dessert, perhaps like the elephant foot yam. There's a lot of these wild growing plants and or edible weeds that we can utilize. You see, we don't need to depend too much with our commercially produced vegetables, most especially whenever the cost is high. So we have
Tama.
to utilize whichever is available. We've been
Kasi parang
we've
parang
been
sa market, ang vegetable lang paulit-ulit na, parang pechay, ano ba, carrots, 'di ba? Parang it's all the same over and
musmar,
over again. Wala tayong ma-try na meron ba bang ibang
saging.
vegetable sa Pilipinas? Ito na lang ba yung ating gulay na ano, na pwedeng kainin, no? Tapos sa herbal
Yeah,
medicine naman, I don't know kasi ako I don't agree with yung palagi nile-label na kapag naggagamot ka daw ng oregano for example, ba meron kang sasabihin hindi daw yun nakagagaling. Tapos pag gumawa ka ng gamot, nagawa doon sasabihin, ang gamot nito ay hindi nakagagaling, di maaari gamitin sa panahon ng sakit. Ang bilis-bilis pa sila sabi, di ba? Parang ano, I don't agree with that, no? That labeling na it is not chemically made. It is not a good medicine because for so long, I think I would really agree like oregano, tawa-tawa, and some bayabas, lalo yung bayabas, di ba? Yung dagwaba leaves, pag yung mga tinutulian for circumcision, di ba? Kakagat ka. That's very helpful kasi di ba, sa probinsya, pinupukpok lang, di ba? Yung circumcision na,
because it
papaluin
has
ka. Tapos,
yeah, it has antibacterial properties. You see about that, right? It's a big issue. It's like fighting big or humongous pharmaceutical
yeah,
industry. It
para,
is
para,
it's one of the reason about it. We cannot simply that is why you have that disclaimer, like whenever you have food supplement and all that. These supplements are good, all right? But the problem is we need to actually have it separated with synthetically produced medication and our natural remedies. Because with the synthetically produced medicines, we have conducted the actual studies and a research that will really prove that indeed it is effective. As for the food supplement and for the natural remedies, although it have all these essential nutrients that is needed by the body and other compounds that will help to fight off certain types of illnesses and diseases, we still need to have that exact quantity that will make it, uh, you know, usable and workable. So they don't really
pero
mixed
ano,
up
gaya nga ng
that
sabi
way.
ko, no, ang tama naman na hindi po talaga nakagagaling yung mga medicinal na yan. Hindi naman talaga kasi karamihan ng food supplement, ang use niyan mga kaibigan is to, ang tawag dito,
Enhance.
to prevent, di ba? Para hindi
To
ka
prevent, to
magkasakit.
enhance
Ano,
the immune system. Yes.
mansanas, yung mga prutas natin, di ba? So, hindi ka na
That's it.
magkakasakit. Di ba?
Mhm. They just made it convenient. All this nutritious uh, food powders and all that. These are all made of uh, natural ingredients. It's just that they made it convenient for people, for the city dwellers, for the working class. You see, but if you are from the province and you have all those basic plants and ingredients that they normally powderize and dry and put it in a capsule, then you might as well consume it fresh and add it to your food. That's how should we actually make use of such. We
Kung
need
kailangan mo
to
nga ng lagun din, huwag ka nang bumili ng capsule. Kung nasa probinsya ka, may lagun din doon sa
yeah,
inyo. Hanap ka na lang, tapos
use
pakuluan
it.
mo. Oh, inumin mo.
Yes,
Mainit-init pa. Kaya oregano, pakuluan mo. Pag meron kang sipon, ubo, yun, inumin
yeah,
mo.
the
Effective yan.
decoction.
Ako, wag lang yung yung gino-joke ni Jokoy la isa pa sa sakit natin mga Pilipino. Lahat ng sakit pwedeng pagalingin ng Vicks Vaporub. Hindi yan po ang hindi totoo.
Wait,
Hindi mo honestly, nung bata ako.
that's already
Hanggang ngayon
placebo
yun.
effect. It's a placebo effect, like it's a placebo effect when you claim that you will be healed by this type of alternative medicine, then somehow it actually help our mind have this condition that I will be healed. It's mind over matter stuff already in psychology, but likewise, still it helps, right? It still helps. So which is
Yung
good,
Vicks
of
Vaporub
course.
po hindi gawad sa lahat ng sakit. Sabi ni Jokoy, nagka-pneumonia daw siya, yung lalay niya. Vicks Vaporub pa rin yung pinaggamot sa kanya. Oh, Jokoy, you will be healed by Vicks Vaporub. Oh, put this in your head. Oh, diba? Pero nung bata talaga ako gano'n, kahit yung mga anak ko, yung lola nila, di ba, pilalagyan sa ilo ng Vicks Vaporub pag may lagnat, pag inihika, lalagyan sa likod ng Vicks Vaporub. Pero nakakatulong naman.
It has a soothing, it has a soothing effect.
Yeah.
Eucalyptus and camphor, it has a soothing effect. That's
May halaman
that
bang ganyan
really-
na, natural na eucalyptus, di ba? Meron naman.
Yeah, we have from the mint family, and also from the mint family, the basil, sweet basil, holy basil. We have a lot. We call it in Tagalog as I forgot the term. These are all types of mint that we can actually make use of because we don't have.
Pinagsama-sama, naging Vicks Vaporub. Yun.
And then the chemical compound is the camphor that we use to have that sensation whenever we apply it in our skin. But it relieves the symptoms because it gives that soothing effect. So that is why we have it effective for that kind of scenarios when you're not feeling well, when you have flu, when you're down with cough or fever and all.
So yan,
Vicks
dahil
Vapor
sa,
is good.
yung mga gustong mag-purchase ito, invite mo sila. Tapos, siyempre, marami pang darating na ganito. Papagandahin pa natin itong introductory book na ito. So, invite mo yung ating mga kababayan na gustong matuto, gustong malaman yung mga edible plants and animals. Siyempre, may part 2 yung animals, no? Abangan nyo yan. Pero wag po tayong kakain ng
Animals
wild.
will be
Bawal
part
yan.
of it. Animals
How to
will be
care
part
for
of it.
animals. Wag edible. How to care for animals.
Now we will also have a book for animals soon. Coordinating with Aksyon Kalikasan about it because I have written several articles about endemic and wild animals of the Philippines and other countries also.
Ito
So
po,
we might as well
edible
have it.
plants. So
That's for
wala
the
po
plant.
i-release.
Not
Wala tayong i-release na edible animals. No,
No.
wala po. Bawal po yun. So yun,
Will
invite mo
violate
sila to support you and this book and Aksyon Kalikasan.
Sure. I would like to invite all our plantitos and plantitas out there to please go and purchase our first set of the book Food Sustainability to Fight Poverty, published by Aksyon Kalikasan and yours truly as the author. Please try to have this practice of foraging. We encourage the practice of foraging so that we can reduce the amount of expenses that we have in the kitchen. That's very essential. I am not against commercial vegetable. I'm not against agriculture that much, but what I'm trying to do is that to encourage more people to practice this type of activities that will bring your family together, provide nutrients, very cheap, very cheap source of nutrients for your family, aside from the medicinal values that these plants actually possess as well. So, only for 149 pesos, plus the shipping cost at the moment. We're working on it to improve it. And then in the future, we will be having a more expensive one because it will be a complete set of the book that we are producing. Much thicker, yes, that's right. So please, ladies and gentlemen, good friends out there, purchase the book. You may send the message to all those numbers provided on the screen, and provide them the details where you're going to send it, and so it can also be a gift for your good friends that are practicing this type of activities. So please do so. Please encourage more people. Let's go green. Let's take care of the environment by lessening carbon footprint. And then we consume this type of plants and edible weeds that will provide nutrition for us and chop the cost of our expenses and uh, our food consumption. So thank you so much, Sir David, and see you for the next show. Again, make your purchase by now.
So again, ang number po natin is 10945-261-2012 at 0935-011-8837. Send lang po kayo ng text messages to purchase the book, Food Sustainability to Fight Poverty, containing 12 edible plants in the Philippines that are consumed in other countries. So this is set 1. We will be improving also and coming up with more books to help you out to really come up with food sustainability in order to fight poverty. So yun, maraming salamat. Siyempre, Dayos, yung pag-guest
Thank
sa
you. Thank you.
ating show. So thank you very much.
My
No?
pleasure. My pleasure. Looking forward for more as we develop similar projects for this purpose, for this particular advocacy. Thank you so much.
Ayan mga kaibigan, as siyempre sa pagkatapos ng ating AKTV Presents ngayong araw, we will end the show with a special presentation. Meron po tayong isang sined na istorya na isang frontliner. Ito po matagal ko na dapat pinakita mga kaibigan. No? Last year pa dapat, kaya lang hindi natin maisingit-singit sa show. Pero this time na tumataas na naman po yung ating COVID-19. Please bear with us and watch this frontliners confession on ito po yung ending ng ating show for the day. Dayos, maraming salamat and hope to see you soon. Ingat ka.
Thank you, everyone.
Huwag niyo kakalimutan mga kaibigan, ha? Yung ating book, 149 only. Ingat, Dayos. Keep safe.
Bye-bye.
Hello, kumusta po kayong lahat? Teka lang, parang di yata ako makikilala dito sa suot ko. At talagang may bisita pa akong langaw. Okay, kumusta po kayong lahat mga kabayan? Saglit lang, tanggalin ko ako para makilala niyo ako. Okay. Hindi na po huminga. Susuot ko ngayon. Kumusta po kayo ulit? At ako ay nagbabalik dito sa vlog ko. Medyo matagal-tagal din bago ulit ako paggawa ng video. Medyo hiningal ako sa suot ko kasi dalawang face mask siya, tapos mahirap pang huminga dito sa face shield na ginagamit namin. Kaya medyo hinahingal ako kasi doble. Okay, sinasabi ko kanina medyo matagal-tagal ako nakabalik dito sa channel ko. siguro it's more than 2 years din bago ako nakabalik ulit nakapag-post ng video, and marami kasi akong i-consider na mga bagay katulad ng sa schedule ng trabaho ko, medyo maraming work and mas priority ko talaga kasi yung trabaho ko kaysa sa pag-vlogging. What made me decide to go back again sa pag-vlog? Kasi parang na-inspire ako sa ibang mga small YouTuber, sa mga content nila, and then mga napapanood ko, parang what if ibalik ko kaya yung pag-vlog ko? So, eto nga, binalik ko ulit. And ang gagawin ko today is makikipag-usap lang ako sa inyo. So, bago ang lahat, sa mga hindi pa nakapag-subscribe, pag nakita nyo to sa homepage ng YouTube nyo, subscribe kayo and mag-click kayo ng notification bell para ma-update kayo every time na may upload akong video. Kasi, uumpisahan ko na ulit yung pag-vlog ko. Okay, let's start. Mga reasons kung bakit hindi ako nakapag-vlog dati. One thing is medyo naging busy ako sa work and mga personal matters ko. Kasi naman pumunta ako dito sa ibang bansa dahil para sa pagtatrabaho, hindi naman para sa pag-vlog. Parang bonus na lang to, hobby. Siyempre pag wala kang ginagawa, gusto kong i-share yung buhay namin dito para ma-inspire, makapag-inspire sa ibang tao kung ano yung hirap tsaka yung mga ginagawa ng isang OFW sa ibang bansa. OFW na nga sa ibang bansa pa. So, eto ngayon. Bakit ako bumalik? Okay. Kasi, i-disclose ko po sa inyong lahat bilang isang frontliner. Ako po ay na-infect and confirmed positive ng COVID-19 last July 18. So, anong petsa na tayo ngayon? Maybe it's been a month already that my first symptoms appeared and I was recovered, and I don't know if I consider myself or I can consider myself I am fully recovered already because sometimes I felt medyo napapagod, may paubo-ubo ng konti. Eto, napapraning pa rin paminsan-minsan pag may nararamdaman, ayun, research kagad regarding dito, regarding sa ganyan. And I'm still thankful kasi yung doktor namin dito, especially our medical director, still helping us, supporting us sa mga kailangan namin or sa mga bagay kung ano man yung maitutulong niya sa amin. And thankful din ako sa isang doktor from the Ministry of Health kasi up until now, he is still monitoring me kung ano yung mga symptoms na nag-a-appear po sa akin, kung kumusta na ako. Tuloy pa rin kami nag-uusap. And by the way guys, ginawa ko yung video na ito, hindi naman para sa makapagbigay ako ng information talaga. Fully. Gagawin ko lang is makapag-inspire and at least makapagbigay ng awareness sa mga tao, lalong-lalo na sa Pilipinas kasi ngayon, mas dumadami pa yung kaso dyan. Mag-ingat po tayong lahat and huwag niyo po i-take for granted yung COVID-19 kasi napakahirap. Ang hirap po talaga, promise. Sa kaso ko kasi, maybe I could consider this case for me na nasa severe, not severe, moderate to boundary na siya ng severe. Kasi syempre mag-isa lang ako. Ang sabi nga ng mga kasama ko, nagpa-panic attack ako. Kasi every time na may mararamdaman ako, especially pag nagkakalagnat ako, kahit 37.6 lang, dami ko nang iniisip, ang dami ko nang nire-research regarding sa ganito, ganyan. And yung mga na-experience ko po kasi, ng mga symptoms, number one, nilagnat ako. Doon na ako nag-decide na magpa-check up sa doktor namin. And second, I started packing my things that day. It was July 14 kasi kailangan ko nang mag-isolate ng sarili ko. Kailangan ko na mag-quarantine. And then, ang sabi ng doktor ko, magpapaswab. So, nagpa-schedule kami ng swabbing. After that, nagdaan na yung swabbing ko. So, quarantine. And then, ang sabi ng doktor ko, magpapaswab. So, nagpa-schedule kami ng swabbing. After that, nagdaan na yung swabbing ko. So, nawala inom ng gamot, ganito, ganyan. The following day, up to 3 days yun actually, medyo umukay yung pakiramdam ko. Kaya sabi ko, sana flu lang to. Yung normal flu, influenza. Kasi I can do my ADL, activities of daily living. Nakapag-exercise ako everyday, almost 30 minutes. Sabi ko, medyo okay naman. Okay, sige, okay pa. And my the fourth day na pagka-quarantine ko, pagkagising ko, nawala na yung pang-amoy ko. Okay, sabi ko, kalma. And I should accept it myself. COVID na talaga to. Kasi nawala na yung pang-amoy ko. And then, dun, sunod-sunod na. Nilagnat ako ulit. Wala akong ganang kumain. Ayaw akong bumangon. Parang gusto ko na lang mahiga buong araw. Wala akong ganang kumain. Wala akong panlasa, pang-amoy. Sakit ng katawan ko. Sakit ng kasukasuan ko, mga joints ko. Parang may tumutusok na karayong. Wala talaga. Wala kang gana and everything. And then, July 18, dun, naka-receive ako ng message that I was infected. I was positive for COVID-19. Then I informed everyone, especially our doctors, my friends, and my sister. Hindi ko pa sinabi dun sa parents ko na positive ako. Sinabi ko lang na nagka-quarantine ako kasi nilagnat ako, ganito, ganyan. Okay. Ngayon na. Tawag na ako sa mga closest friends ko, nagmamonitor sila. Then ako, research. Kaya nangyari sa akin, paraning ako. Okay. Paraning talaga, stress, anxiety, tsaka wala kang kasama, wala kang makakausap. Nakakausap ko lang yung mga friends ko through video calls, chat, gano'n. Ito yan, pati sister ko. Okay. Nagkaroon ng mga ilang araw na yun. May mga chest tightness na akong nararamdaman, nag-o-oxygen ako. Siguro mga 10 times, more than 10 times ako nagpapa-CBC para to monitor yung blood count ko, especially yung lymphocytes at yung neutrophils. Kasi yun yung mga isang indications dito. Kasi nga, yung lymphocytes daw, yun yung fights of fire or something. Okay. Ayun. CBC, siguro 3 beses ako in X-ray. Yeah, mostly 3 beses ako in X-ray. CBC ilang beses, puro tad-tad ng tusok yung 2 braso ko, IV fluids, tapos mga gamot. And then, ilang araw na, 7th day, parang gusto ko nang sumuko. Gusto ko na talagang sumuko kasi sabi ko parang iba na to eh. Minessage ko na yung medical director namin. Sabi ko, Dok, parang ang hirap kasi nakaramdam ako ng chest tightness tapos nasabayan pa yung sakit ng sikmura ko. Sabi ko, pa-hospital kaya ako. Gusto ko magpa-admit. Kaya nag-decide na yung doktor ko, sige, bibigyan kita ng ganitong gamot. Ito, ganyan. After 48 hours, pag walang improvement, doon na tayo magde-decide na i-admit ka sa hospital. Okay. Pumunta doon yung kasama ko, yung staff ko. Binigyan ako ng mga gamot nito, ganyan. After 1 day, medyo nag-improve. Okay, sabi ko, okay, good. research pa rin ako regarding sa mga symptoms, ganyan. Hindi pa rin nawawala yung pagka-paranoid ko kasi dami-dami ko nababasa. Sabi nga ng doktor ko, huwag kang magbasa, huwag kang magtingin ng ganito, ganyan. So, ginawa kong ganun. Hindi ako nag-social media, YouTube na lang. Tapos, kapag may mga nag-notify about COVID-19, ayun, ini-ignore ko, hindi ko siya tinitignan. Kasi wala. Okay. Ang mga nakarang araw na siguro mga 10th day na pa-on and off na lang yung lagnat ko. Okay, on and off na lang yung lagnat ko. Ang nangyari nun, parang last day ko na yata nun ng gamot ko tsaka IV ko. So, binigyan ako ng isang kasamahan ko na nagka-quarantine din. Ayun, kasi ang sakit ng sikmura ko that time, binigyan nila ako ng omeprazole tsaka ng metoclopramide. IV push yung binigay sa akin. Okay. After a few minutes, okay. Naputol po kanina yung video kasi may kumatok dito sa pinto ng opisina ko. May nagtatanong na pasyente, kaya naputol ko yung video. So, itutuloy ko na. Saan na ba tayo? Okay, dun sa ika-10th day na ng pagka-quarantine ko. Dun sa in-IV-han na ako kasi last day na ng IV ko nun. Last dose na rin ng gamot. So, dahil sa malakas yung dosage ng gamot, nakaramdam ako ng pananakit ng sikmura. Ang asim, ang sakit. Parang pinipihit yung sikmura ko sa sobrang sakit. So, binigyan ako ng gamot para dun. So, parang pang second dose ko na yata nung NIV push, yung tinusok ng kasama ko sa work. Nagka-side effect yung gamot, which is parang Parkinson's-like symptoms siya. Nanigas yung katawan ko, mga extremities ko, mga braso ko, paa ko. So, sinugod ako sa clinic. So, ayun, nangyari, check up. Pero naging okay na rin ako kinalaunan. So, nararamdaman ko na lang nun is masakit yung sigura ko. Lagnat ko medyo nawala-wala na, hindi na ako nilalagnat ng tuloy-tuloy. Yung naglalapse na rin yung pag-inom ko ng paracetamol para sa lagnat kasi controlled na, hindi na tumataas yung lagnat ko. And then, yung pananakit ng dibdib ko wala na rin kasi ka-10th day ko na. So, ayun. Dumaan na yung ilang mga araw. Okay. Ito yung pinakamasayang araw, ika-14th day. Kasi matatapos na yung quarantine ko. Kasi meron din dito sa bansang to na dinadownload din na application para ma-monitor yung quarantine mo. And if kailangan mo ng tulong, mag-click ka lang ng ganito, ganyan. Kailangan mo ng check-up, mag-click ka lang nito. Kaya ayun. 14th day. So, usap sa kay medical director, usap sa doktor ng ministry, kung pwede na bang bumalik sa bahay mo before. Okay, nag-usap kami, may ganito, ganyan. So, aside from that pala kasi, dahil nagpapanik attack ako, iniisip ko, masikip yung dibdib ko kasi aside dun sa mga symptoms na nararamdaman ko, yung pinaka malala kasi yung ubo. Sobrang dry ng ubo mo na ang kati-kati, ang sarap umubo pero wala kang nilalabas tapos clog yung ilong mo. Ayun na nga. So feeling ko kasi, nag-chest tightness ako. Parang may nakadagan na mabigat dito sa dibdib ko dahil sa ubo yun. And syempre, in-explain naman sa akin ng doktor, ganito nga, dahil sa virus. Pero kinalaunan, mawawala din yan. So, as of now, it's been a month since yung symptoms ko is nag-appear. Kaya ang ma-advise ko, lalong-lalo na sa mga kababayan ko sa Pilipinas and dito, huwag niyo pong iti-take for granted itong virus. Okay? Napakahirap siya. And for me, bilang isang frontliner, halos 2 beses ako uminom ng vitamins. Isa sa umaga, vitamin C yun, 1 gram. Tapos may isang multivitamins pa akong iniinom sa gabi bago matulog. Tsaka 2 shift kasi yung duty ko. 3 to 4 times a day kung maligo pagkatapos ng duty. Pero tignan mo, na-infect pa rin ako. Pero kasi actually, ina-expect ko na siya, hindi talaga maiiwasan na hindi kami ma-infect. Kasi sa halos araw-araw dito, mga nakaraang buwan, ang dami naming mga suspected and confirmed cases na pumupunta dito for treatment. Ayun, so sa kasawayang palad na infect po tayo. Pero praise God. Thank you God. Praise you. Praise God. Thank you so much. Nalagpasan ko din and sa tulong ng mga kapamilya ko, mga kaibigan ko, sa tulong nila, sa mga nagdasal, nalagpasan ko din tong COVID na to. Pero sa ngayon, nag-iingat pa rin ako kasi yun nga, wala pa namang nagpapatunay na hindi ka na ulit ma-infect or ma-immunity ka na. Wala pang research na ganun. Dahil dun sa immunity, kaya nag-iingat pa rin ako na sa mga ang araw-araw na ginagawa ko, may mga protection pa rin, hindi pa rin nawawala. Kaya sa inyong lahat, mga kababayan, mag-ingat talaga kayo. Kasi kahit bumababa na yung kaso dito sa Saudi Arabia, mag-ingat pa rin tayo. Lalong-lalo na yung mga kababayan ko dyan sa Pilipinas. Nakakatulong po talaga, huwag kayong magpuyat. Huwag kayong magpuyat, kumain ng masustansyang pagkain. Umiwas po sa mga matataong lugar, lalo na dun sa mga lugar na may mas mataas na kaso. Huwag na huwag po kayong maghawak sa inyong mata, ilong at bibig. Iwasan niyo po talaga. Dapat lagi may dala kayong alcohol. So every time na may hahawakan kayo, mag-alcohol agad. Kasi minsan hindi natin maiwasan or hindi natin mapapansin, hahawak tayo sa mata natin, sa ilong natin, sa bibig natin. Kaya napaka-importante po talagang face mask. And wag na wag po talaga tayong lumabas pag hindi kinakailangan. Okay? Please lang po, wag niyo pong i-take for granted ito. Okay? Siguro bakit nahuli yung pagpo-post ko nito? Kasi iniisip ko, i-disclose ko ba in public yung pagkakaroon ko, yung pagka-infect ko sa COVID or hindi? Kasi isang bagay din yung iniisip ko is baka ma-discriminate ako or alam mo yun, yung stigma ng ibang tao, yung pag-iisip ng ibang tao. Pero nilakasan ko ang loob ko dahil syempre, isa naman akong nurse, isa akong frontliner. Hindi maiiwasan yun. And gusto ko din maka-inspire and para magbigay ng awareness sa mga nanonood dito. Mag-ingat po tayo lagi. Okay? Asahan niyo po sa mga susunod na araw na linggo, ibabalik ko na po itong vlog ko, itong channel ko. Mag-upload na po ako ulit ng mga videos na sana is magustuhan ninyo. And sana itangkilikin din po ninyo. Mag-ingat po tayong lagi mga kabayan. Dito rin po o sa Pilipinas, mag-ingat po tayo lagi. Okay. God bless you all po. Maraming salamat ulit sa panonood dito sa vlog ko. Okay, thank you.
So this is my song of February and March 2021. Before it was Greater Are You, but this is Till the End of Time by City Harvest Church. Because we need to remember that He will never leave us and He will never forsake us. When I'm alone in winter's cold, with broken dreams and shattered hopes, I know you're there, 'cause your love surrounds me. My heart is still, my heart it longs for heaven's touch, for heaven's door. I know you're there and I know you're with me. You'll never leave me till the end of time. My Savior, you are faithful. You're good to me forever. I live to love you till the end of time. I'm lost without you, Jesus. You'll carry me till the end of time. Thank you, Lord, for your faithfulness to us. Even when we're not faithful, you're always there. I'm so amazed at your goodness. I'm so amazed at your faithfulness. I lift my voice, lift up my eyes. Where can I go? Your word is true. Your love is all I hold on to. I give my all to follow you. You'll never leave me till the end of time. My Savior, you are faithful. You're good to me forever. I live to love you till the end of time. I'm lost without you, Jesus. You'll carry me till the end of time. My Savior, you are faithful. You're good to me forever. If God's faithful in your life, if you know that He will never leave you, you can put a comment that God is faithful, and you can share this specific video and just declare that God will never leave us till the end of time. Because He has always been there, no matter what happened, no matter what's happening, and no matter what will happen. He has carried us, and He will be with us till the end of time.
Hello, Philippines. My name is Sushmita.
I'm Sam,
Broadcasting live from Global TV Bollywood Studio, India.
live from Global TV London Studio. You are watching Global TV Philippines.
I'm so excited to join you. Catch me soon on the Rapporteur News with
Isabel
Isabel Fernandez and Chino Hansel
Fillian.
Together, let's unite the universe with substance by bringing news you can trust. Until then.
See you.